we are going to do a little bit of a trade recap on the short position that I took on AMD today. So AMD closed down $2.50. It was down almost 2.5%. I took 15 contracts to the short side. I took $700 and around $80 or something. I put it on the screen there to the left-hand side. The reason why I took 15 contracts versus my normal 10 is because normally I'm used to playing Tesla and NVIDIA. The options premium on those particular stocks is a lot more expensive than something like AMD. So with AMD, I can kind of load up a little bit more on my contracts that I'm going to be holding at one particular time. So this strategy is something that I look for. This setup is something that I look for each and every single day. I'm going to kind of get into it. For those of you guys who are already in Evolution Traders, you guys are already learning how I'm setting up the charts. You guys are kind of already learning what I'm looking for when it comes to, trying to find a good setup, kind of sitting on our hands, waiting for that setup to kind of confirm and then let us get into the trade. Also, guys, for those of you guys that have just been watching me on YouTube, maybe if you have trouble kind of understanding what's going on, maybe you're having trouble bouncing around strategies when your in particular strategy doesn't work and you don't really know what's going on. If you guys have any type of issues when it comes to fear or confidence or mindset issues, or where to set your take profits and where to set your stop losses, I started doing something new in Evolution Traders. I rolled it out. A lot of traders asked for it. A lot of traders wanted it in Evolution Traders. We're going to be doing a live webinar. So that live webinar is going to be for the first 1 to 2 hours of the market. If we hit big in the first hour, I'm probably just going to check out. If not, I'm going to be on live for the first 2 hours each and every single market day. So I'm going to be going over these levels, not just in 2020 hindsight like I'm doing right now, but in real time, right? Because sometimes it kind of helps. Hey guys, we've got a little bit of support here. Be careful. If it confirms this level, you have room to XYZ. It kind of helps to see these levels in real time. With all that said and done, right, if you guys are interested in something like that, become a lifetime member. Link is down below, right? evolutiontraders.com, lifetime membership. But what I'm looking at here is the 5-minute time frame. So if we kind of get into AMD and exactly why I took this short position here, I'm looking at the pre-market levels up here, right? So if I kind of was to draw a box and I was to look at this pre-market level here, we don't really get outside the pre-market box, right? So anytime, we kind of spike and then we have no follow through to the upside over that pre-market high level, I'm going to use this as a form of resistance. I'm going to use this as a level that, the bulls couldn't get through. So what am I, thinking? Well, I'm looking down here to the bottom. Now, if you kind of, if you pay attention closely to my videos, you guys know that I talk about the linear regression channel a lot, right? So that linear regression channel is down in here. And if I kind of draw it out for you guys, it's this blue line down in here, right? So this linear regression channel, I respect a ton because it's helped me make a lot of money and it's helped save me a lot of money as well. So what I'm looking at here is if we have this opening high here and we pull all the way back down to this linear regression channel and we put in this low, one thing that I was looking at here was this level back to the long side, right? I was looking at this level back to the long side for one reason, because of this candlestick here. Normally these candlesticks here are identifiers as a reversal in the short-term trend. However, we have to respect the charts and we have to go with the charts, right? Doesn't matter what we've seen before or what was worked in the past. Every new trade is differently. So what I was looking at here was the lows, and that price on those lows of this wick here was 107.50s. Okay. Now, if you look at the strike prices on these put option contracts that I took, I took the 107 puts. And the reason why I took the 107 puts, well, because if this is the low of day and that price is 107.56, I already know, okay, that if we confirm this level here, we could get an aggressive washout. Why could we get an aggressive washout? Well, notice how much empty space is down here versus up here, right? Now, if I'm going to take my chances and get into a trade, a high probability trade, would I want to fight against the trend if, going long here with resistance here and resistance here and resistance here and resistance here? No. Or do I want to take my long position if we were to do something like this, come all the way back down to support, maybe bounce here, maybe back test here, maybe get over all of this supply here and then retest here, and then boom, this is where I want to get long, right? Well, it's the same situation to the short side. So if you look at the flush, look at the back test, boom, hard rejection here. So you have to be assuming the next time on this candlestick that we lose the low of day, we've got to be going short in this candle, right? We've got to be going short in this candle. So I took 15 contracts. Again, reason why I went a little bit over on the size is because normally I'm playing Tesla and Nvidia. Those options premiums are a little bit more expensive than AMD. And obviously, you know, as stated before in other videos, if I can squeeze out a few more contracts on a cheaper stock, I will. So definitely was going to get into these. I was going to get into the short positions here on this candle. And if you notice, this candle confirms at 107.56, take the 107s right in the money. And then we're going to go ahead and ride that down. Within 5 minutes, it drops down to 107.17, drops down to 106.93. Now, I was stuck in the trade here, not stuck, but I had to wait a little bit, right? And this is where patience kind of comes in, because I was in short on this candle and then I sat through all of this. And at one point in time here, you know, we dropped and then we popped all the way back up. The only reason why I stayed in this trade, two reasons actually. First reason, we stayed below this 10 SMA. Second reason, we never took out my 1 bar stop. So I have two reasons to, you know, not panic in this short position. And I understand that if we do lose the lows again, I need to sell on the next low. Okay, that's exactly what I'm looking for each and every single day. So it really doesn't matter what stock you're looking to play. The setups are all going to be the same. So what are we looking for? Again, let's recap this. What I'm looking for is a stock with a lot of room to the upside. Okay, and you don't necessarily even need to, you know, do extensive homework. You can do this homework literally 30 minutes before the market opens, 20 minutes before the market opens. Take the 2-3 stocks that you like to trade. Look at the pre-market highs, look at your chart. Do we have room if we confirm long? Look at the charts to the short side. Do we have room if we confirm short? Which side looks better? Let's go ahead and sit on our hands and wait for one of those levels to confirm, right? So 100% I would have been in this long if we would have taken this out. I would have looked for the breakout over the pre-market. I would have looked for the pullback, and I would have looked for the next run up higher. So 100% I would have been long. However, when you don't get the long setup, you got to be thinking, okay, what's to the bottom? So if our last bit of support here is this 200 SMA, as well as this linear regression, well, if we break that, right, that doesn't mean this, guys. That doesn't mean, okay, we broke the 200. Let's just go ahead and get short on this candle and then get sucked back up and then get trapped like that. You know, how many of you guys have taken the first entry? Boom, you guys take the first entry and then it snaps back and now you guys get trapped, right? So if the level that we're looking for is here, okay, if the level that we're looking for is there, what we need to see happen is the level needs to get broken, okay? And as soon as we can break that level, boom, that's where we mark out our pivot. Now, our pivot is going to be where we're going to be looking to take confirmation on that pivot point. So the pivot point being there at the low of day, why is the pivot point there? Because this has broken down all of demand. Now, what do we need to do? We need to wait for price action to confirm that low pivot, and now we're going to go short. So again, why do I say this strategy is so easy that you can do it on a day in and day out basis? Because this is all essentially you're doing. You're looking for, you know, a level to get broken to the high side, then pull back and confirm, or you're looking for a level to break a bottom, put in a low, pull back and confirm. That's all you're looking to do. And you may be thinking to yourself, well, how do I know which ones to take? How do I know which ones, you know, are going to be worth it? Well, I don't want to take this short setup here, right? Even though this is a big red candle, we've got support here, we've got support here, we've got support here, we've got support here. It has too many roadblocks is what I'm saying. So what I need is empty space here, empty space. Here, empty space. I need big gaps. I need gaps to get filled and I need gaps to get confirmed. Now, if you kind of look at it, what's the next support? The linear regression down here. Look at where this actually trades down to, the linear regression, right? So essentially you could have gotten on this trade, you know, within 30 minutes off the bell here. You know, that exact time that you could have gotten into this trade was, you know, right around 6:50 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And essentially, you know, you could have sold it at low of day, you know, 3 hours later down here at 105. And, you know, you would have made about $2 on the move. Now, AMD is a smaller stock. So $2 on AMD is a hell of a move. But again, this is a strategy that you guys can implement on a day in and day out basis. if you want more kind of clarity, if you guys want more like more help, right? You guys want, you know, more examples, and you guys want to maybe see it be played out live in real time, jump on over into Evolution Traders, become a lifetime member. I've got the screens on live each and every single day, and you can listen to the live webinar where I'm commentating on the levels as they're getting broken or confirmed or fail, right? Because not all the time they're going to work. So again, if that maybe you're that type of trader where you need to actually see it, or maybe hell, maybe you're at work and maybe you just want to listen to it, right? And then you kind of want to just look off to the side. Oh, okay. Hey guys, AMD is breaking down. You know, it's put in a low point at 107.57. If AMD confirms 107.57, it's a short position. Our maximum potential is down here at around 105.50. If that makes sense to you, right? If that makes sense to you, then join Evolution Traders and then become a lifetime member. And then that was going to help you. Then you can see it in real time. You can take trades in real time. You can see where potentially you should be stopped out at. Like for example, I had a stop loss here, a stop loss here, a stop loss here, and my max pain would have been a break to the high side, right? So for example, I get in here on this candle. If we were to bounce up here, I got a stop loss here, I got a stop loss here, I got a stop loss here. That's max pain. And if we continue to ride higher, well then, excuse my French, you're a dumbass, because the market gave you a lot of opportunities to get the hell out of the trade for a smaller loss than just letting it go against you all day because you're thick-skulled and you don't want to be wrong. We're going to be wrong, and we're probably going to be wrong 50% of the time. The sooner you can identify that you're going to be wrong 50% of the time, and you can accept that you're going to be wrong 50% of the time, you're going to make a lot more money in this business. Again, this is a probabilities-based business. I hope this video helps you guys. Do me a favor, guys. If you did stay to the end of this video, smash the like button. I need as many likes on this video as possible. I don't even think I've had a video reach 100 likes, which is absolutely disappointing for the amount of work that I put in. I have over 2,000 videos on YouTube, and I haven't even got 100 likes on a single video yet. Do me a favor, smash the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you guys traded today. It's going to really help out the YouTube algorithm, get this video out to more traders, okay? More traders. I look around YouTube and I see a lot of traders putting out a bunch of nonsense. I'm giving you guys hard concrete evidence, hard concrete strategies, hard concrete technical analysis here that you guys can use on a day in and day out basis. Least you can do is hit the like button. It's absolutely free to do that. Again, I'll see you guys all in the next video.